today we're gonna just do a bunch of little fix-it projects that I have laying around that need to be done. And so I'm in my pool house area where the kitchen sink garbage disposal is broke. And I'm going to fix the garbage disposal super fast. It's not turning on, it's not spinning. So the number one thing to do, it's very easy, it happens all the time. They used to say hit it with a stick, but you don't need to hit it with a stick. So let me go get what you need. So all I have to do, and I know this is gonna work. So what you do is you put your, let me show you. All right, let's get a little close up here. So see the sink? This is jammed right here. It won't move. This was jammed. So you take your broomstick and you put down pressure leverage and then you spin it. Now it's spinning. We did that. You might need 2 hands to do that. Try starting it. But before you try starting it, you might want to hit the reset button. Now, all garbage disposal have like a reset button. So after you stick your broomstick down in there and make that blade spin around in circles, I mean, you push down and it'll, at an angle, right? And it just spun, okay? Whatever was in there kept it from spinning, and then it won't go off. So there's a little reset button on the bottom of your garbage disposal. Push that down, okay? So I'm gonna push that reset button. Let's see, it's hard, she has a lot of stuff down here. This one's on the side, it's on the side of it. All right, I got that pushed. Now let's see if it turns on. Oh, there's something in there. There's something in there. It turned on though. I'm gonna put my hand down there, but before you do that, let's unplug it. We're gonna unplug it because it had a little bit of something going on there we don't want. So it's unplugged. Let's see what's in there, making that racket that the darndest things find their way. There's a straw into garbage disposals, pieces of glass. That looks, and the blades are spinning. Make sure they spin freely. And you're gonna have to feel all the way around to make sure, be careful. Make sure there's not like glass everywhere. All right, that's good. Hopefully it was just that straw that got jammed in there. Okay, it's working though. It wasn't even turning on before, so let's see. Oh, it's not clogged, so it got the clog out. Let's plug it back in. All right, now let's run the water and turn it on. Man, that's sharp. Makes a little noise when it bursts. All right, I think it's done. Okay, so we did it. Super easy. It's a common problem that people have and they just don't know what to do, and they call someone and spend a lot of money. It's really, really simple. Hey, and don't step down your garbage disposal. And like, I live in the country, you know. The lighting is off. So I live in the country and we're on septic, and so is my neighbor, and you don't want to put stuff down the sink. This is a straw. Sometimes, usually straw, glass, pieces of metal even. So, there you go. And now let's go on to the next fix it. Alright guys, so the door seal here is squeaking when I close it. You hear that? I think it's bent. So we're just gonna take, it's a metal door seal, and we're just gonna take the hammer and see if we can bend it up. I think it's a little bent right here. We're gonna try to just bend it up here. Maybe a screwdriver, so let's see. Okay, I don't wanna hurt the floor. It's a little bent right there. Let's see if that's the issue. It's right here too. I think this whole thing's a little bent up. All right, let's take a screwdriver. All right, so we have these channel locks. I think that's what they're called. I use for plumbing, and a flathead. I think we just need to pry it up a little. You know, I think the door is wiggly, actually. Let's see, the door first. Yeah, it's the door. Well, that's good. How is the door? It's just the door frame. Okay, the door frame just needs to be screwed. So, it's right here. This is really loose. It wiggles, and that's enough. Okay, let's fix that. Now, here's the thing. If I can't get it to tighten, what you do is you could take toothpicks and wood glue. My Uncle David taught me this years ago. I mean, you could fill a hole in with a bunch of toothpicks, a bunch of wood glue, let it dry, and now you have a fresh new hole to put your screws in. It works. But I'm hoping I don't have to do this. So let's get a Phillips head. All right, so we're gonna push the door in where we need it. Now let's see, I'm gonna put the screw here, and I'm gonna push the door in and try to see if I can tighten these screws. Okay, I think we got it. It's a little hot here. Oh, there's one loose screw right there. Pretty loose. Pretty loose. We could also put longer screws in if we wanted to. All right, now let's see. Well, let's see. Whew. Let's see if that works. Let's close the door and open it. It's still, no, it's coming loose when you close the door. All right. So we're gonna have to reset those holes, and I'm gonna go get toothpicks and glue. We're gonna do that. All right, so a couple of the holes are too wide, I think, so we're gonna go ahead and do the toothpick and the glue method. So I'm only taking 2 out so the door doesn't fall. And we'll do those 2, let them dry, and then screw them, and then if we need to do the other 2, we will. I got longer screws. They're not gold, but they're wood screws, so put them in my pocket here. And so what we're gonna do is we're going to dip our toothpicks, and we're gonna put like let's see, I think about 4 of them together would be perfect. We're gonna put them in wood glue, swirl it around real good, and put them in the hole. You shove as many in as you can in that hole. Okay, and then we're gonna break it off and do it the other hole. Just like so. All you have to do is break each toothpick one at a time in there. I need 2 hands. You don't want to pull it out, so twist it there. So we broke these ones off, and we'll do this bottom one, I think, too. I gotta get my screwdriver. And do the same thing. Dread it in wood glue, shove your holes, okay? Can you see? I got the screw out. I might put these ones back in, these screws back in, but on 2 of them I'm gonna do my longer wood screws. So let's get the glue done up here. I want to try to do the pointy ends on the other side, okay? Because they'll go in better. There. This one's not too bad. Alright. Wipe up your excess here. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. Alright, so while that glue's drying for those screws, we're going to come over here and fix another problem in the sink. It's been leaking. I don't know why people don't call me and tell me, hey, my sink's leaking, instead of letting it ruin and keep on dripping the bottom of the cupboard. So if your sink's dripping, it's usually an easy fix. Right here this is loose. Look at this, is loose. The whole thing's loose. The garbage disposal screw is loose. It just needs a new seal, and to screw, there's a collar on the garbage disposal that'll tighten down on there. And so that's what I'm gonna do. Put a new seal and then tighten the disposal collar, which I'll show you really fast. Let me show you real fast. The collar is right here. It's this thingy. And look at, it's been leaking for a while. It's really irritating. You gotta take care of problems like that, because then look at, thank goodness there's not too much water damage, but it is moist down here, and then you get bugs. So, yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that. All right, I'm gonna fix that. And get a new, they sell little seals, gaskets at the hardware store. Super easy. All right, so I got the gasket off. It's really yucky, and it was folded up inside. I don't know how that happened. My neighbor said she had a small leak, but then it went away, but she never told me. So advise you guys, if you get a leak, it's better to fix it sooner than later, because later it just causes more problems. Water damage, water is horrible. Water damage is the worst in cat pee. So yeah, so I have one of these handy dandy like tightening straps I got from my uncles. You wrap it and put it in here, and for anything really big, that works. But then also those shelf liners, it really work too to help get grip. So guys, took it off. Hopefully that's where the main leak is. And I couldn't, because I didn't want to disassemble the whole thing, right? So I just took it off enough to lift it up and take the ring from around it. Oh, right here. I lifted it up enough just to take the ring off from around it, and we're gonna clean it. I have plumber's putty, but I can't find it. So I'm putting this back on like this, nice and clean, the gasket, and see if that works. And clean it up really, really good, and then clean the underside up really good. Hopefully that does the job. If not, we'll just go to, because I have to run to town to go to the store and get a gasket. Alright, so it's been a couple hours, and it should be dry enough to do a couple screws. And these ones, I'm going to do the longer wood screws. I'm going to push in on it. I don't think I can, so hopefully it grabs it. Yeah, it grabbed it. Grabbed it real good. Let's do this one. Yeah. Alright, we're going to take these two ones off. Let's see how it closes. No. Still a little bit more. Needs a little more. All right, so let's take these two off and we'll wood screw these. There. All right, so let's do these ones with glue also and toothpicks. You know, I've used sticks before too, guys. Wood's wood, so if you can find anything, sticks, toothpicks. If you don't have toothpicks, find a really sturdy stick to put in that hole. It'll work. These are thicker, so because it's in the middle, so I only need 3. All right, so I did it! Yay! I ended up putting the original screws back in. I put the original screws back in because they were thicker, and it held. I think it would hold it more. But yeah, it worked. I have one wood screw in there, but yeah, it gripped it, grabbed it, and now it doesn't squeak anymore. Let's close the door. Yay! Looks good. So I don't have to bend that, but if anything, I was gonna bend it. That's good. Looking good. See, that's how you fix that. On to the next. Let's finish up that sink. Alrighty guys, so I'm cleaning the gasket worked and there's no leaks and I'm really happy. So all I did, I didn't get it on film, but all I did was slip it over this, re-slip it over, took it off, I slipped it back over and tightened it, and now it has a good seal, no leaks. So you can also get plumber's putty if you had to, same thing. Just plumber's putty, you would make a snake, put it in a circle around it, squish it down, and then cut the excess off. That's how I would do it. The dishwasher was not working, but there was some stuck glass in the blades. So I just took the basket off. There was a cleaning basket. Took the glass out, put it back on, it works just fine. Now there's one more thing I have to do. Besides, I have to install a vent thing, which I'm just gonna do. It's super easy. Like I did it in my house. You just put it up there, it screws on and it plugs in. I just have to drill a hole for the plug to go through. And then you just screw. I'm not gonna film that, but I'm gonna put one in. I'm getting tired. One more. Put some ceiling fans, a new ceiling fan in, because that ceiling fan doesn't spin. Oop. All right, so one more project, and the project is this bathroom door. Sorry. This bathroom door won't shut. So, let's see. I mean, it shuts, but it just takes some muscle to shut it. So, we gotta adjust, I think. We have to adjust the frame, and I think, see, YouTube's your friend. I looked on YouTube, and I saw someone say there's a screw up at the top that you unscrew and then you adjust it, because it comes loose over time. It like starts sagging. The screw. So let's see if I can see on top the screw. Let's see. Can we see? Can we feel right there? There's still a screw right there. Hold on. It's hard to get an angle up here. Can you see it? There we go. I think it's this screw. That screw I'm gonna undo. I think. We'll see. It might be that, and then push the door in and tighten it. So we'll try that. Try that one first. But then there's also these screws. There's screws on the sides right here that it might just need to be pushed in. There's 2 screws. There's one at the top and bottom. I don't think this is the deal. I think it might be the top. So that's what we're gonna do next. my lighting keeps on going in and out. Don't drink out that toilet. So, yeah, so I'll show you again. Watch your head. See, it takes some force to get it to close, and it's from the inside usually. See, so something is not right along it's the center. So it's the only screw I could see. These are permanent. It's on hinges, so it can't be on the wall. Like, it's on a hinge, so that can't be adjusted. So it has to be the frame itself. So I'm thinking, I don't think it's this part. I really don't. This looks shifted right here. This looks kind of shifted, so I'm thinking it's this. So, all right, I'm gonna get a drill bit kit and see what I could do. Let's try this one, I guess. Let's try and doing this a little, I think. I'm gonna probably mess up here. I don't know how. And this a little. Maybe go in a little more. Maybe undo this a little. And undo this one a little. Let's try it again. I don't think it has anything to do with this frame. I don't think it does. Alright. I don't think it does. It might be. I don't know how else to do it. Well, that's a little better, huh? And you know, it seems like this is a little, maybe. All right. Well, it's a bit better. It went in a lot easier. So maybe we should try it again. Maybe do it while it's closed. If I could. Tighten these down here. Tighten these. It is a bit better though. It wasn't even closing, so now we got it to close. Well, now we got it to close because it wasn't closing at all. Like without. Like at least I could. I'm barely doing it now. Before I was trying to force it. Well, it's doing a lot better, so. There we go. Now we can close. Alright guys, so. I'm echoing. Okay, let me put this stuff away. Alright, and then we're going to replace the toilet seat. That will be when I get the stuff in. So we'll do the toilet seat next. And then I've decided I'm going to plumber's putty that sink. I think it'd be way better than reusing the gasket, because if the gasket messed up before, even though I fixed it with the original gasket, it just might do it again. And So I'm just gonna put plumber's putty. I'll show you how I do that. Alrighty guys, got our plumber's putty. Do it right, you know? I just got it done taking a nap here. Alright, so it's super easy. You just make a little snake like when you were kids. Let's play with some Play-Doh here. Let's play with some Play-Doh. Alrighty, let's make a snake here. Let's warm it up. Warm it up. Alright, now I'll bring it in. Bring it in. Okay, so we're gonna lift this up. You know, I want to wipe it around the underside, make sure it's all clean. I don't think I did that. Make sure it's all clean on the underside here. There we go. Okay. So we're going to lift it up and just put it all the way around. Alright, and I'll go ahead and push down. Go ahead and put more around this one part right here. Just because. I'll push down. Okay. Alright guys, now we're going to tighten it as much as we can. Let's tighten it as much as we can down here, the nut. The plumber's putty's up under here. Get that off. Under here too, we don't want it to lock the nut down. Hold on. Make sure I got this plumber's putty all cleared out. It's at the bottom too, so that's good. I'm tightening the nut up. As much as we can, as tight as we can. I'll take the strap thing too to it. Tight the strap tightener here. Okay. That putty. Okay. Now, there's putty in the sink, and all you do is wipe it clean here. Wipe it clean. Okay, and let's let it dry overnight before you put water in it. Okay. The good thing about this, instead of caulking, it's easier to take off if you need it off. Alright, that's done. Okay, all done with that. So there we go. Now let's go install toilet seat flap. Now one more thing, and we're gonna install the toilet flapper. Super easy. And new toilet seats, but I mean you just screw those on. It's super easy too. Alright, toilet flap, just as easy. Take the old flap off and put the new flap on. So, already started. The chain connects to this. Someone just zip tied this on. And I'm gonna take off this chain thing. That's gross. All done with this. And then Flaps are very inexpensive. They're only $3 on Amazon. These are good flaps. I've used these. They're Corky Universal Basic. They last a long time. Really come in red and black. Alright, so let me just bring it in really, really fast. Okay. I don't know if you can see or not. Alright, so if you can see, you can. There's two knobs down here. And you just wrap it around the knob, one around each knob. It's super easy. There. And then this hook, just hook it on the chain, gang. The chain, working on the chain. There you go. All done. I'm gonna bring in from close up. So like that. See? It just goes on these two little floppy thingies. That's it. And then this hook. Boom. There you go. And then we're gonna take this toilet seat off. Super easy. Just take the screws off from underneath. And put the new screws on. Alright, let's just take the bolts off these. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. I have to just turn this, I think. I also have to clean the toilets still, guys, so I gotta clean the toilets. So let's do that. Alright guys, so it's really easy. You put these on and it's a locking toilet, so it's cool is that you don't have to line the toilet on at the same time. You put these on and then the toilet hooks on these. So, and then they screw in the bottom. It's really easy. Just make sure it's really clean before you do it. And then, so look, I'll show you the toilet seat right here. Where is it? Right here. So these things interlock and then it twists in there. So it's cool. And then that way you can take the toilet seat on and off to clean. Ingenious, right? Okay, so I have these on all my, in my house. So let's put this through, boop, put this through, boop. And let's get the, super easy. And it was only like $13 on Amazon. Put your hair in the toilet, that would be not good. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start screwing the thing in. Okay, and then do it as tight as you can. It has a little like stopper on the thing, so it'll keep it from twisting when you twist it, so that's cool. Alright, and then we put this on. Turn it so it's unlocked. And unlock it, boom, boom, and then lock. And then it turns, boop, lock, boop, lock. See? There. Easy peasy. Now I just gotta clean this. I need to get a pumice stone. Alright, so now let's go do one last thing. And the keys are not turning in the locks. So I'll show you one quick thing, you know, how to solve that. But also caulking, I caulk the bathtubs and stuff, really easy. Just run a bead of caulk around the edges. Get your finger wet and wipe it. I don't know if you can see that. Right here where my foot is. Right there, beep, I just did that. But I'm not doing a tutorial. Caulking's easy. Alright, let's go do the keyholes aren't opening. So let's try this back door one. It's just been a while. Alright, let me get the stuff for it. Alright guys, so the door is having a hard turn. I can't get the key in here to turn. So I can't, no matter what I do, won't go in. So it won't go in. Like, do you see that? I can't get it to go in. So you get this stuff. It works really good for car doors and all kinds of stuff. And you spray it inside. Let's see. Now it's in. And you just turn it a little bit. There we go. I'll do it again. I had a straw with this, but I lost the straw. So you can spray it on the key too. Get it in there good. What'd I do? Mess with it so much. That's the wrong key. What's the right key? Oh, I gotta tighten it now. All right. All right, so we got it fixed here. So put it in, see it turns nice and easy now. There. Sometimes things just sit in the weather for a while and I have a hard time unlocking. So there, that one, those are good. All right, there we go. Let's do the next door. Let's do the next one. All right, guys, so there's no leaks. It dried overnight and it's all good. See? Yay, no leaks. I tested it. I installed a new splash guard and that just slips right in. But yeah, no leaks, none at all. So I'm super happy. The dishwasher works and I'm pretty sure, super happy. The dishwasher works also. I took apart the basket, the cleaning basket, and cleaned that out. And then, but I think the issue is that the sink was so backed up. The sink was so backed up with liquid and crap in here, it wasn't draining, you know? So that was a problem there. Because after I cleaned out the sink and the basket, it runs perfectly fine. So, yay, that's done. I'm gonna add some bleach in there also. Just for smell, lingering smells. There's the smell of backed up sink because it wasn't ran for a while. So yeah, we got that. We disinfected. I ran it like 4 times with super hot water, with detergent and everything. So scrubbed it really good and put bleach in it. It's good to go. So yeah, now I just gotta I'm gonna finish the toilets up. Okay. So on to the next project. All right, so we got these floor things that came up and we're gonna have to fix them. I have one, I don't know where this piece is, I can't find it. But I found this piece, this one came up and I just wood glued it and taped it. It should work. Should work. Wood glue is really, really strong. So, but what I have for this other piece of flooring, what I have for this other piece of flooring is the sticky transitions linoleum stuff. Okay. So this should, hopefully it matches. They only had 2 different colors, light or dark. Okay, it looks good. There. But there. There. Alright, so that looks pretty good. The grain doesn't match up close, but far away it looks just fine. So, alright you guys, we're all done fixing everything, and that's how I do it. I don't know if it's like the correct way, but it's my way. I like to, you know, I jerry-rig things, I think outside the box, but then sometimes you just gotta do it proper. And I think that, you know, the putty and everything that's proper, it'll last a while. And then, yeah, all these little tricks, right? You got the toothpick trick, and we got the broom handle trick. Let's see, the dishwasher, I got that going. They just had a bunch of broken glass in it, and like you just take apart the cleaning mechanism. And there was a dishwasher I fixed a while ago that wouldn't drain, and it was just the backflow valve was stuck. So all I had to do was push it, and it was fixed. So a lot of times it's just common sense, but then like I had this, so I learned a lot of this stuff was from a fix-it book that my mom bought me when I first got married. It's a how to fix everything book. I still have it. And that book showed me how to do all the things I know how to do. Like the broom thing and nobody knows how to do that for the dishwasher or garbage disposal. That's like half the problem all the time. When my son was in the military and he had a problem flushing the toilet, he didn't know that you can put water in a 5-gallon bucket and then pour it in the toilet and it flushes. See? So it's just a little common sense tricks I like to figure out and use them. The toothpick trick, my Uncle David showed me that. So yeah, but I like to repurpose things also. Like there was some wood transitional piece from wood to tile, and I just used grout instead of buying the transitional piece, and it looks beautiful. But sometimes you have to watch that because it'll crack, you know, because the wood moves. But if you don't mind, like regrouting it every so often, you could use the silicone grout would be better if you had that. But sometimes I just use what I got at hand. Anyways, so that's all the stuff that needed to be fixed. And, you know, my neighbors know who to call because I pretty much can solve the problem. If not, you know, you always can look it up on YouTube. Okay guys, so we'll just talk to you later. Peace.